And you are a certified public accountant, tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
You're also a lawyer, correct?
Yes, sir.
You passed the bar in 2022?
2023 po.
2023. Okay, I stand corrected. And Mr. Wamil, you also testified yesterday during your direct examination that you were part of the team that audited the OVP and DepEd confidential funds. Is that correct?
Hindi po team kasi ako lang po yung nag-evaluate ng documents.
Ikaw mismo, basically nag-evaluate ng documents. Tama po ba?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, just so maintindihan lang namin how ICFAO conducts its audit, yung mga auditors po ba, do they go to the field and observe itong mga confidential operations in person? Or
Since what we do po is compliance audit, we base our audit on the documents being submitted to the ICFAO.
okay. And do you get special training as auditors pagdating sa how confidential or intelligence operations are conducted?
We base po our observations on the provisions naman po ng Joint Circular 2015-01.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is you base your audit on the documents submitted to you, not just by DepEd or OVP, but by any other government agency. Ganyan sa ICFAO.
Based on the documents if they are compliant with the requirements of the Joint Circular 2015-01.
Correct, thank you. So, pagdating po dun sa mga dokumento na natatanggap nyo from OVP and DepEd, binabasa nyo po to isa-isa, no? Lahat ng attachments?
Hindi po ako yung nag-receive noon. Meron po kaming receiving staff po.
Pero kayo po, in your evaluation, do you go through the documents one by one?
Yes po. I evaluate po if they are compliant with the requirements of the Joint Circular.
Okay. Now, when you evaluated these documents, nakita niyo po ba doon kung sino ang nag-approve ng grant ng confidential funds for OVP for the fourth quarter of 2022?
Nakita ko po dun sa disbursement voucher po na si Asek Limuel G. Ortonio po.
No, I mean the grant. Kasi wala po sa GAA yung OVP confidential funds for 2022 eh. So nakita niyo po ba kung sino ang nag-approve ng grant para sa fourth quarter 2022 confidential funds?
Based on the documents submitted, si Office of the President po yung nag-approve.
That's correct, Office of the President. Pagdating naman po sa OVP 2023 confidential funds, yun po ay nasa General Appropriations Act. Do you confirm that?
Yes po.
And pagdating naman po sa DepEd 2023 confidential funds, nasa General Appropriations Act din po. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
And as a lawyer, you would know that the GAA is enacted by Congress. Tama po ba?
That's correct.
Now, yesterday, naalala ko po, natanong kayo doon sa time nyo sa ICFAO kung ilang vice president ang na-audit nyo pagdating sa confidential funds. Alala nyo po yon?
Yes po, sir.
At ang sagot nyo po ay isa lang, si Vice President Sara Duterte, the respondent in this case. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Tapos
Since I assumed in ICFAO in 2014.
Since you assumed in September 2014?
Yes po, sir.
Tama po. And you were asked, bakit si Vice President lang? Naalala niyo yung tanong na yun?
Yes po.
At ang sagot niyo po, kasi since you assumed siya lang po ang Vice President na nagkaroon ng appropriations for confidential funds. Tama po ba?
Yes po. Since September 2014 po na nag-assume ako.
Apo. Now, I'm showing you a document. If I may approach the witness, Your Honor.
Counsel may approach.
I am showing you a document
Assisting
entitled
counsel from the prosecutors may also
Oh, yes.
approach should they so desire.
I am showing you a document, and this document is from the Department of Budget and Management, entitled Special Allotment Release Order, dated, medyo malabo lang po yung document, no? December 22, 2014. Nakita niyo po yan? At ang purpose po is to cover confidential activities for fiscal year 2014. You see that?
Yes, sir.
And nung December 22, 2014, nasa ICFAO na po kayo. Tama po ba?
Anong period po yan, sir?
We have a clear here po. Date of issue, December 22, 2014.
Yes po, nasa ICFAO na po.
Tama po ba? At hindi po si Vice President Sara Duterte ang Vice President ng mga panahon na yun. Tama po ba?
Yes po. Pero na-liquidate po ba yan? That's the question.
That's the question to ICFAO actually because yun po ang pinapakita ko lang sa inyo is nagkaroon po ng confidential funds ang Office of the Vice President noong 2014 issued December 22, 2014.
Based on that document po,
Meron.
Meron.
You confirm. But that's okay, no? Because maybe you were just not aware yesterday when you were asked the question. I just wanted to put that on record because marami na rin pong lumalabas sa social media na si Vice President Sara Duterte lang ang Vice President na nagkaroon ng confidential funds. But you confirm that, sir. Your Honors, just a manifestation, this has not been pre-marked. We just came upon this document yesterday after the statements were made. So upon the agreement made during pre-trial, we request that this be marked as exhibit for the defense D-1-167-DE. -OVP.
Let it be so marked.
Thank you, Your Honors.
Provisional only, Your Honor.
Yes, of course, subject to the objections of the prosecution when the time is
Of course,
appropriate.
at the proper time.
Thank you, Your Honor. And we will provide the prosecution with a copy as well.
Kindly do that after, perhaps later on, after the trial, or now too, so that it can be made a subject matter of redirect. Should the counsel for the panel of prosecutors
Medyo malabo.
so desire.
I can give you
Photocopy.
just a photo. We would like to manifest that this is just a printout, Your Honor, and a photocopy that we retrieved from the Office of the Vice President.
Noted.
Okay. Ito, bibigyan ba natin ito? Okay, hindi na. Okay. Anyway, Mr. Witness, nung pinag-aaralan ko yung nature ng confidential funds, may mga issuances akong nakita aside from yung JC 2015-01 na parating yung nami-mention kahapon and today. And that is COA Circular 92-9. Po ba ay familiar sa inyo?
can you repeat?
I can give you a copy. Your Honor, I am giving the witness a copy of a document entitled Commission on Audit Circular Number 92-385 dated October 21, 1992. For the reference of the court, this was marked as Exhibit D-1-155. Naalala po ba ninyo yung document na yan or familiar po ba kayo sa document na yan? Witness is perusing the document, Your Honors.
Noted.
If assisting counsel would like to also from the prosecution.
Witness will please answer. Are you
familiar?
familiar with that document?
I am not familiar po with that document.
Okay. That's okay. Meron lang po ditong whereas clauses. I won't ask you about the entire document anyway. Meron lang po ditong whereas clauses on the first page. Can you see that, Mr. Witness? Whereas clauses. I would just want you to read the fourth whereas clause. Ito pa. Ma'am, you want to come here so you'd have a better view. Just the fourth whereas clause. Can you please read that out loud for the record?
Attorney Capunan, it's also flashed on the screen.
Pero mahirap.
Whereas these intelligence and confidential activities by their very nature are highly sensitive and confidential operations or missions, the details of which cannot be divulged without posing a threat to national security or to the success of the mission.
Can you please read the next whereas as well? Thank you.
Whereas, as now being required, the submission of receipts, bills, or commercial invoices in support of disbursements from this fund or rental or of safe houses, purchase of meals or supplies, and other expenses may create a leak of information that may threaten the confidentiality of the intelligence operations, endanger the lives and the safety of the agents and employees of the government agencies, and result to a failure of the mission.
And just the next two whereas clauses na lang po para hindi na po tayo humaba.
Whereas in many instances, it is impractical and sometimes impossible to obtain such receipts, bills, or commercial invoices during intelligence operations. Whereas by its very nature, the use of confidential and or Intelligence and or confidential funds requires an approach allowing more flexibility in intelligence operations.
Thank you, Mr. Witness.
Manifestation, Your Honor. First of all, this exhibit presented by counsel for the respondent is dated October 1, 1992, Your Honor. Whereas the joint circular cited as basis by this witness, Your Honor, is dated 2015, Your Honor. There is no indication here. Okay. There is an indication here, Your Honor, that all issuances
Joint circular. Repeating
inconsistent
clause.
herewith are hereby amended or revoked accordingly. Similar provision, Your Honor, by way of manifestation.
The joint circular.
Can you see? Is likewise Your Honor, mentioned in the Joint Circular 2015. Observation for the record that 2015 supersedes this circular cited by counsel for respondent, which is dated 1992, Your Honor. For the record.
Noted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Proceed.
But again, we'd like just a counter manifestation that the repealing clause under JC 2015-01 states, and I quote, all circulars, memoranda, rules, regulations, and other issuance inconsistent herewith are deemed repealed and superseded accordingly.
So the repealing clause in 2015-1 did not specify COA Circular 92-8985.
Precisely our point, Your Honor.
Your Honor, please counter manifestation.
Of course, Counsel.
Counsel read the literal meaning, Your Honor, but the substantive meaning is all circulars. All circulars are deemed repealed and superseded accordingly. His interpretation, my interpretation, but no interpretation needed, Your Honor. 9.0 is expressed. All are repealed and superseded accordingly.
Manifestation is duly noted.
Thank Your
Counsel may
Honor.
proceed.
Your Honor, the documents would speak for themselves,
Exactly.
and we will leave this to the Honorable Court as to not prolong the debate on this matter.
Just again, just my last manifestation on this. The difference, the difference between Joint Circular 2015, Your Honor, it has been identified, authenticated, and testified to by this witness. This circular that they're citing, Your Honor, 1992, has not been identified. We don't know its due existence. We don't know the circumstances surrounding this document. And therefore, they're covered by the original document rule. Produce the original. Since you don't have a witness who has testified as to its existence, due execution, and least of all, its contents, Your Honor. And we are stating that this should be clearly in the records of this proceedings, Your Honor.
Noted without prejudice to respondent presenting during their evidence in chief the original copy of the document and someone testifying thereto.
We submit, Your Honor.
Please proceed, Counsel.
Now, dun base po sa binasa nyo, Mr. Witness, nakikita natin na mag-iba ang auditing standards or guidelines pagdating sa confidential or intelligence funds kung ikukumpara sa regular funds. Tama po yan.
Well, based on the Joint Circular 2015-01, magkaiba po yung treatment between confidential fund and intelligence fund.
Opo. At base rin po doon, sa binasa nyo, ang kadalasan nangyayari pag resibo o invoices ay maaring maging impractical kung yun ang i-require. Tama po ba?
Under the Joint Circular po kasi, the auditors may require the...
Your Honor, that's not responsive. I was just asking him to confirm what he read.
Kindly answer the question, witness.
Just on the circular that you read, Circular 92-3.
Can you repeat the question po, sir?
Ayon po doon, yung regular requirement na paghihingi ng mga resibo, acknowledgement receipts, may be impractical pagdating po sa confidential operations.
Can we ask counsel, Your Honor, to show that particular
Yes, Your
provision that he is citing in respect of the circular?
Kindly do so, Counsel.
Tama po ba?
Ang sabi po dito ay during intelligence operations.
Yes, tama po ba?
As stated po dito, during intelligence operations.
Okay. Thank you. Well, I'll accept that answer, Your Honor. Now, punta naman po tayo doon sa nature ng confidential operations. No? You would agree with me na pagdating po sa confidential operations, delikado po pag nagkakaroon ng leak of information. Tama po ba?
Can you repeat your question?
Delikado po kung magkaroon ng leak ng mga information na nakukuha patay sa isang confidential operation. Tama
Given
po
the
ba?
classified nature
Misleading, Your Honor.
I'm just asking for his opinion.
The witness would have been able to answer. Witness may answer.
given the classified nature
Yes.
of the confidential fund.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Witness. In fact, you being a lawyer, you know that there are laws prohibiting the unauthorized disclosure of confidential information, correct?
Can you repeat po?
You being a lawyer, sir, you are aware that there are laws prohibiting the unauthorized disclosure of confidential information, correct?
Can you state what specific laws po yung...
Revised Penal Code under Article 229, for example, on the revelation of secrets.
Yes po.
Yes, Republic Act 3019, Section 3, Paragraph K, on unauthorized divulging of confidential information, correct?
Yes po.
And you being a public officer under 6713, alam niyo rin po na hindi po pwedeng basta-basta mag-disclose without the authority ng mga confidential information. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Okay, so batay po dito, pinapahalagan po talaga ang confidentiality pagdating sa mga classified information na ito. Tama po ba? You would agree with me?
Yes po.
Yes. Now let's go to the joint circular that we have been mentioning since yesterday. No, ito pong joint circular number 2015-01. And I'm referring to the circular with which we have pre-marked as D-1-136 for the defense, Your Honors, and I think we will be flashing that on the screen as well. Ito naman po yung pag-usapan natin. I just wanted you, Mr. Witness, to give us the definition of confidential funds. Diyan po sa circular na yan, under, I think it's page 2, item 3.7. Can you please read it for the record?
Under 3.7, confidential fund refers to the lump sum amount provided as such in the GAA for NGAs, in appropriation ordinances for LGUs, and in the COBs for GOCCs for their confidential expenses.
Salamat po, Mr. Witness. At pagdating po, nabasa niyo po yung word na lump sum. Ibig po sabihin nito, buong halaga? Buong amount? As opposed to having line items for expense? Tama po ba? Lump sum.
Yes
Lump
po.
sum. Opo. At based on your experience, pag ang pinag-uusapan po natin ay confidential funds, pagdating po sa pag-disburse nito, cash po ba ito? In the form of cash?
What expense are you pertaining?
Confidential funds in general. Cash po ba ito?
Wala pong specific provision kung anong type po ng yung ibabayad.
Okay. But item 6 provides for the guidelines on cash advances, correct?
Based on this document po, yes po.
Yes po. And I refer you now to item 6.1.2. Diyan po, sinasabi po ng provision na yan na ang maaari lang mag-avail ng cash advance pagdating sa confidential funds ay ang isang designated bonded special disbursing officer or SDO, or kung wala mang ganong designated SDO ay ang head of agency, correct?
Yes po.
At kanina po, sabi nyo, binasa nyo bawat pahina noong mga sinabite sa inyo ng DepEd at OVP for their liquidation reports. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
At you would be aware na ang STO po para po sa OVP ay si Ms. Gina Acosta. Tama po ba?
Based on the documents submitted, yes po.
Yes, thank you. At pagdating naman po sa DepEd, Mr. Witness, ang SDO po ay si Mr. Edward Fajarda. Tama po ba?
Based on the documents submitted po, yes po.
Yes. So based on that, tama rin po ba na sila ang maging payees ng mga cheque na inilabas ng DepEd para sa cash advance?
Yes po.
Tama po. At sila, tama rin po na silang nag-encash ng mga cheque dahil silang payee. Tama
Yes
po?
po. Yes po.
Yes. So they complied with 6.1.2, correct?
What do you mean complied po?
Complied with the requirements of 6.1.2 na ang SDO po ang kumuha ng cash advance at siya po nag-encash ng cheque.
Your Honor, please misleading. That's not the only requirement in 6.1.1. 6.1.2, Your Honor. There are other requirements here. Can counsel be specific?
I'm just asking,
Because
Your Honor.
this is a blanket, he is saying, and so therefore, there is compliance here.
I'm
in
asking-
particular.
Thank you. I appreciate po
What does
the...
counsel for respondents say?
I appreciate naman po the objection of the good counsel. So I will be more specific. Tama po, nag-comply po na ang SDO ang payee sa cheque at ang SDO po ang nag-encash. Yun lang po. Just on that part.
Based on the documents, si SDO yung payee ng cheque and yung nag-encash nung
Okay. Thank you po. Now, I'll refer you to item 6.1.5 of the joint circular. Can you please read just the first sentence of that provision?
cash advances shall be limited to the requirements for 3 months.
Thank you, Mr. Witness. So, tama po bang pagkakaintindi ko na para sa cash advance at any one time, ang maximum na pwede mo lang ma-cash advance ay yung requirements mo para sa 3 buwan ng confidential operations. Tama
Based
po ba?
on this provision po, yes.
Tama po. At 3 buwan po is equivalent to 1/4 of a year. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Okay. Now, base po dyan sa provision na yan, nakasulat na ang maximum amount ay para sa 3 buwan. Pero meron po bang provision dyan na nagbabawal na gamitin ito in perhaps 60 days?
Wala po.
Meron po bang nagbabawal na gamitin ito in 11 days?
Wala din po. Kaya hindi po namin sinama sa findings namin yung 11 days na disbursement. It's just a statement of fact po on the AOM.
Thank you for confirming that, Mr. Witness. Familiar po kayo bilang isang CPA sa accrual method of accounting?
Yes po.
Can you just, in simple terms, because I'm not even a CPA, just give us a glimpse kung ano ibig sabihin. Ano ba ang accrual method of accounting?
Kapag sinabing accrual method of accounting, yung expenses ay ni-record upon incurrence, not upon payment.
Opo. Okay. So, dito po ba, pwede po ba yung parang I'm just a simple-minded person? Parang buy now, pay later? Ganon?
Wala po yan sa joint circular, so I am not authorized to
It's okay.
answer that question.
I will leave it at that. Punta na lang po tayo sa liquidation. Sa liquidation po, under the joint circular, that's under 6.2.2, correct? Under 6.2.2, if I may just refer you to that provision, dapat po maliquidate magsumite ng liquidation report ang isang agency na may confidential or intelligence funds within 30 days after the close of a quarter. Tama po ba?
Tatlo po yung nakalagay dito, hindi lang po the 30 days after every quarter.
Sige po, please enumerate for us.
Under 6.2.2 of the joint circular, all cash advances for CF and IF shall be liquidated within 30 days after every quarter or from the approved target date of completion of the project or activity or after the cash advance had been fully utilized, whichever comes first in accordance with the procedures as stated po.
Okay, thank you po. Ngayon po, papakita ko po sa inyo yung liquidation report na isinumite ng OVP for their 4th quarter confidential funds 2022. Maybe this time we could just ask our assisting counsel, Your Honor, to hand the document.
Assisting counsel for the other side may also approach.
Maaari niyo po bang matukoy kung anong date po na-receive ng COA ICFAO itong liquidation report ng OVP?
Based on the transmittal letter po, January 17, 2023.
January
May we
17.
know, Your Honor, for our understanding, what exhibit number?
Sorry.
Counsel
Thank you for
referred to.
reminding me, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
This is Exhibit D-1-4-OVP.
This is the prosecution's P-1-11-A. No, I'm sorry.
One?
I'm sorry, what is it?
Sorry,
D-1-1.
D-1-1. Sorry.
dash 1.
I was just corrected.
Counsel,
Your
may
Honor,
proceed.
for the record, this is not a common exhibit, Your Honor.
Duly noted.
Now, base po sa date na nabasa nyo, compliant po ba na within the 30-day period ay nakapag-submit sila? Yung act lang po ng pag-submission, na pag-submit rather, ng liquidation report.
Based on this document po, yes po.
Yes po. And kung mapapansin nyo po, doon po sa transmittal, meron pong isang checklist. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
And I will refer you now to item 6.2.2.3 of the joint circular. Ayon po sa 6.2.3 ng nasabing joint circular 2015-01, ang gagawin po ng receiving officer ng COA ICFAO ay titingnan po yung checklist, tapos susuriin po yung mga dokumentong isinumite ng ahensya, yung mga attachments, kung pasok siya doon sa checklist of supporting documents na kinakailangan. Tama po ba?
Can you repeat your question po?
Ayon po sa 6.2.2.3, ang receiving officer ng COA ICFAO ay titingnan yung checklist and then titingnan din, susuriin yung mga naka-attach na dokumento kung compliant siya dun sa checklist. Tama po ba?
Yes po, based on the joint circular.
Based on that same provision, kung yun po ay kompleto, tatanggapin po ng COA ICFAO. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
At pag hindi po kompleto o meaning kulang po yung mga attached documents, yun po ay dapat ibalik ng COA ICFAO sa ahensya at hindi mo natatanggapin. Tama po ba?
Yes po. Based
And
on this provision po.
Opo. And in this case, because of the receiving stamp, would you say na tinanggap po ng ICFAO ang submission ng OBP?
As stamp po nung ICFAO, yes po.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Witness. Now, basing on this document na natanggap ng COA ICFAO on January 17, 2023, ang kanilang liquidation report, meaning the OVP for the fourth quarter 2022 confidential funds, it took more or less 8 months for COA to issue its official finding. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
I am showing you a copy of the AOMs that you issued and that were also presented yesterday.
May we know the exhibit number, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. I will get to that. Ready mo na yung mga next documents.
Are you showing the one for the OVP or the DepEd?
OVP, Your Honor.
OVP, that would be...
This is D-1-103-OVP, Your Honor, for the first AOM issued on September 14, 2023.
That's the counterpart of P-1-12-A.
And isunod ko na po yung pangalawang AOM na na-issue on October 3, 2023. This is D-1-104-OVP for the defense.
Which is P-1-12-B for the prosecution.
Opo. Thank you. Now, Mr. Witness, napansin ko na yung date is September 14, nung 2023, nung una niyong AOM. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
And that was actually just a few days after the budget hearing of COA held August 24, 2023, kung saan may mga legislators that, asked COA to look into the OVP confidential funds. Are you aware of that? Just if you're aware.
I am not aware of that.
That's okay. Now, I'll just move on to the AOMs themselves. No? Now, kahapon, nasasabi niyo po na nagkakaproblema tayo sa may nakita kayong finding doon sa fiscal and financial plan. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Ng OVP. At yan po ay nakasaad din sa inyong findings dyan.
Yes, sir.
Tama po ba?
Opo.
You referred to, if I'm not mistaken, and please correct me if I'm wrong, item 4.2 of the joint circular.
Yes, sir.
Tama po?
Yes, sir.
Maaari nyo po bang, andyan pa po ba yung joint circular? Yes. Maaari nyo po bang basahin yung 4.2 ng joint circular para lang po sa kalaman nating lahat?
Under 4.2 of the joint circular, all allocations of CF and or IF shall be supported with fiscal and financial plan indicating the proposed amount allocated for each program, project, and activity where disbursements pertaining to the CE and IA shall be based.
Tama po. Thank you po, Mr. Witness. Dito po, sa kanilang fiscal and financial plan, the program stated is actually the Good Government Program. Tama po ba? Yung binabasa ko lang.
Based on the document, yes.
Based on the document. At ang expected outcome ay safe implementation of OVP initiatives and confidence building. Based on the document.
Based on the document, yes.
At ang physical target will be number of areas with surveillance and confidential activities conducted or monitored. Tama po ba?
Yes.
As well as the number of activities. Tama po ba? At ayon po dun sa binasa nyo, wala naman pong guidelines on how specific it would be. Correct?
Well, nakalagay po kasi dito, dapat i-indicate yung each program, activity, and project na pagbabasihan ng disbursement ng CF.
Apo. I won't argue with you. So basically, yung finding niyo po is based on your assessment as an auditor.
Well, since it is a plan, dapat po naka-indicate talaga dito kung paano nila gagastusin yung kanilang confidential fund.
That's okay. Yes, I'll accept that answer. Now, nabanggit nyo rin po na hindi po nag-submit ng DEPs or document evidencing payment. Tama po?
Yes, sir.
At yun po ay inilagay nyo sa inyong AOM. Tama
yes,
po?
Yes, sir.
At nabanggit nyo rin po na sumagot ang OVP dito sa AOM na to. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir. Opo.
Tama po. At pagdating po doon sa sunod na step, which is the notice of suspension, tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Would you agree with me
Exception.
na hindi na po na-carry over yung issue doon sa fiscal and financial plan?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, ibig sabihin, tinanggap nyo po yung explanation.
Well, ang purpose po kasi namin kung bakit namin ni-require yung specific confidential activities dun sa PFP is para makita kung paano gagastusin noong OBP yung kanilang confidential fund. Pero since nilagay naman na po nila doon sa kanilang revised accomplishment report yung specific confidential activities and even submitted the documentary evidence of payment. So, hindi na po namin hinanap ulit yung fiscal and financial plan.
Okay. Salamat po. Thank you for that answer. Ngayon po, kasi kanina, kahapon actually, not kanina, sinasabi nyo walang sinubmit. Ang ibig nyo lang pong sabihin sa walang sinubmit is at the time na bago kayo mag-issue ng AOM. Tama po ba?
Walang sinamit po na ano.
Walang sinubmit na DEPs, for example.
Yes po, kasi sinamit po nila yung DEPs after we issued both AOMs po.
Opo, thank you po. Ngayon, punta naman po tayo doon sa notice of suspension. Nandun pa po kayo di ba, ng notice of suspension?
Yes, sir.
And you suspended in audit the amount of 125 million. We are showing him a copy of the notice of suspension, Your Honor. This is Exhibit D-1-107-OVP for the reference of the Honorable Court.
NP-1-13-A on the part of the prosecution.
Okay. So, dito po, as you mentioned earlier, you were satisfied with already the submission of the accomplishment report ng OVP. That's why nawala na po yung issue sa physical and financial.
Hindi po ako satisfied dahil compliant yung accomplishment report nila, kundi dahil nilagay lang nila yung specific confidential activities na pinagamitan nung kanilang pondo.
Opo. So, nawala na po yung sa PFP na finding sa AOM.
Based on the yes po.
Based on the NS. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Ngayon, pagdating dito sa notice of suspension, I just wanted to focus on doon sa documentary evidencing success pagdating sa rewards.
Yes, sir.
Nabanggit nyo po, this is 4.8.5 paragraph B specifically of the joint circular, correct?
Yes, sir.
And yun din po yung nakasaad dito sa notice of suspension na reference, meaning the provision of the JC.
Yes, sir.
Specified. Yes. At nabanggit nyo rin po kahapon na wala pong guidelines specifically under 4.8.5 that shows how specific you should be in terms of the documents evidencing success. Tama
Wala
ba?
po akong na-mention na walang specific guidelines po. Ang sabi ko lang, hindi sinabi kung anong specific document yung hinihingi.
May sinabi ko po kayong walang prescribed format, basically.
Your Honor, please misleading the witness, to my recollection, did not say that. He said that in accordance with 4.8.5, these are the requirements, A, B, and C. And the submissions of the Vice President and the DepEd are not compliant, Your Honor.
Can we
With
ask
the
for
indulgence of
rebuttal?
counsels for the parties, Mr. Wamil, base po sa guidelines, hindi tulad ng ibang mga format na sinasubmit na may pro forma na nasa annex nung 2015-1, wala pong pro forma na pag-liquidate sang-ayon sa na dokumento sang-ayon sa 4.8.5.
Yes, Your Honor, based on this provision po.
Yes.
May ibang provision bang nagre-require ng specific na paraan?
Wala na po, Your Honor. Ito lang
Wala.
po, 4.8.5.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Witness.
You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, pagdating po sa OVP, alam niyo po ba kung sumagot sila sa notice of suspension na ito within the prescribed period given under the notice of suspension?
Sa notice, wala na po ako sa ICFO nung
Wala na po
submit
kayo.
sila ng response.
Okay po. So I will no longer ask you about that. Probably for another witness na lang po. Punta na lang po tayo sa OVP confidential funds for 2023. You confirm, Mr. Witness, na ang OVP confidential funds for 2023 ay nakapag-issue rin kayo ng AOMs for the first, second, and third quarter. Tama po ba?
For the first and second lang po, kasi yung third quarter, nag-drop po ako and hindi ko na po naabutan yung issuance nun dahil nag-transfer out na po ako sa
Okay.
ICFO.
Okay. At hindi na rin po alam kung, just if you're aware, kung sumagot ang OVP doon sa mga AOMs ninyo. Hindi na rin po alam yan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige. Diretso na lang po tayo sa DepEd para hindi na po tayo tumagal. Sa DepEd po, nakapag-issue rin po kayo ng AOMs. Tama? At least for the first and second quarter nung nandun pa po kayo.
Yes, sir.
Tama po.
Apo.
And kanina po, pinag-uusapan po natin yung mga disbursement vouchers ng DepEd. Kung saan, natukoy nyo doon na hindi compliant dahil MOOE yung nakasulat sa disbursement vouchers. Tama po ba? Naalala nyo po yun?
Sinagot ko lang po yung tanong ni Attorney Lorna kanina.
At ang sagot nyo po, natatandaan nyo po ba yung sagot nyo? Ay MOOE siya at hindi confidential funds.
Yes po.
Now, Mr. Witness, I will show you a page of the General Appropriations Act. Can I have that copy? And for reference, Your Honors, this is Exhibit D-1-14-DE, Your Honors. And D-1-42-DE for the defense.
Counsel may approach the witness as well as counsel for the panel of prosecutors.
Ito lang, ma'am. Titignan ko. So, dito po, sa page 376, volume 118, number 52, ng General Appropriations Act FY 2023, klarong-klaro po na ang confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary expenses is under maintenance and other operating expenses, which is the MOOE.
Pero if I may clarify lang po kasi,
Yes po.
yung MOOE kasi is very broad. So
Yes
hindi
po.
lang confidential fund yung covered niya.
Apo, we will get to that, Your Honor.
Your Honor, please.
DB. Saan nakasulat? Thank you. Kaya po dito, sa ating naging disbursement voucher,
Your Honor, with due respect to counsel.
yes, of
With
course.
permission of Attorney
Again, the
Poa, yes.
document. Again, this
Observations
document,
and manifestations, Counsel?
Your Honor, this document violates the original document rule. First, it is a photocopy. It is not even a photocopy of anything that is certified, Your Honor. Although, under the original document rule, you can dispense with the presentation of the original. If you present the original first and then substitute a copy, because a copy, a photocopy, is now considered likewise, if properly authenticated, as an original. This is a scrap of paper, Your Honor. We don't even know. General Appropriations Act. Of who? Of which administration? And consisting of how many pages, Your Honor?
Saan?
This particular document, Your Honor, should not even be testified to because we don't know its provenance. For all we know, we don't know where this document came from.
Your Honors, may I
We
comment?
object, therefore, to this
May
document.
we
Your
comment?
Honor.
What is the comment of Attorney Poa?
Your Honors, the copy we are showing is actually a certified true copy of the Commission on Audit, certified by Davin E. Bakay. Your Honors.
Certified true copy of the part of the GAA?
Yes, Your Honors.
Anyway, Counsel, we will be ruling on the admissibility of these documents when the formal offer is made after the presentation of evidence in chief by the respondents.
We submit, Your Honor, but as another observation, Your Honor, we are aware, I think Counsel is aware, that if you produce and you ask questions on a portion of a document, then you are compelled to produce the whole document, Your Honor. We want this on file. Produce the whole GAA. For all we know, Your Honor, there may be provisions in that GAA which contradicts the provision he's saying. So he is compelled under the rules, Your Honor. In addition to the rules of admissibility, he is compelled to produce the whole GAA. And we want that on record, Your Honor.
Presiding officer Silvio ruled the manifestation and objection of the counsel is duly noted. Counsel may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. And under the disbursement voucher, Exhibit D-1-58-DE, nakasulat po na MOOE, replenishment of cash advance under maintenance and other operating expenses authorized under page 376 of RA number 11936, which is precisely the page of the GAA.
Pero marami po kasing nakalagay na expense items under MOOE in this page po.
Okay, we will accept that answer, Mr. Witness. Now, Mr. Witness, pagdating po sa DepEd confidential funds, as you mentioned, you issued the first two AOMs.
Yes, sir.
Tama po. I mean, AOM for the first and second quarter. Rather.
Yes, sir.
Pero hindi nyo na po natanggap yung response. Kasi wala na kayo sa ICFAO.
Yes, sir.
But would you know, just curious, would you know kung ano yung present status nitong mga AOMs na to?
Hindi po. I don't have personal knowledge about that.
Okay. So you wouldn't know of whether may credit notice o wala?
Yes, sir.
Oh, but since you're an auditor, ano po ang ibig sabihin ng credit notice para sa isang auditor?
Kapag sinabing credit notice, yung documents submitted ay already passed in audit na po.
Opo, pass in audit, meaning allowed?
Yes po.
Allowed in
But subject to the reopening of the audit later
Opo.
on po.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Witness. Ngayon, Mr. Witness, since hanggang doon lang naman, no, yung naging saklaw talaga ng inyong service, I don't want to prolong this any longer. Gusto ko lang makita, based on your findings, AOM, diba? Tapos yung notice of suspension para sa OVP and the AOMs for DepEd, these are preliminary findings, correct?
Yes po, kasi nire-require pa naman si agency na mag-justify yung findings and submit the documents being sought po dun sa...
Opo. At based po dito sa findings ninyo, wala namang pong expressly nakasulat na may misappropriation at this point.
Actually, yung presumption of misuse kasi nasa item 8.3 na kapag hindi nag-liquidate or failure of liquidation of the accountable officers upon due demand shall be a prima facie evidence that such fund has been put to
I am-
personal benefit or misuse.
Yes. But I am just asking for the response na meron po bang expressly nakasulat sa mga findings nila?
Ask and answer, Your Honor. It is in
That is a
8.3.
presumption po. So hindi kailangang isabihin.
May expressly po ba na nakasulat na may ni isang kusing na napunta sa bulsa ng Vice Presidente?
Ask and answer, Your Honor. This, wait, don't answer. Uy. That question, Your Honor, has been asked and answered.
We ask for
Sustained-
ruling, Your Honor.
Sustained counsel, I think where you're getting at, modify your question. You can get it.
Okay. So, basically po, ang findings nyo ay preliminary lamang. Wala pong any conclusive finding pa as to any misappropriation. Yun lang po ang tanong ko.
Ang sabi kasi sa circular, upon failure to liquidate,
No,
meron
I
ng
am
presumption.
Your Honor,
Ask
the
and
witness
answer,
is
Your Honor.
responding.
No,
You
the
already
witness
said.
Asking if it's...
The witness is not responsive. Kindly respond. I think the question is quite simple,
Yun lang naman
Mr.
po.
Wamil.
Preliminary pa lang. So wala pang any conclusive finding as to any misappropriation. Yun na lang po. Para lang po masagot nyo na ng diretso.
Hindi naman po kasi kailangang i-state doon sa findings.
Again, Your Honor, non-responsive.
Let the presiding officer be the one to do it, or try to do it. Kapag ka nag-issue po kayo ng AOM, Audit Observation Memorandum, failure to liquidate na po ba yun? O may mga observation pa lang kayo? Kailan masasabing may failure to liquidate na? Pag may notice of disallowance na, notice of suspension, o AOM pa lang?
Nakalagay po kasi sa joint circular, Your Honor, under 8.3, failure to liquidate by the accountable officer upon due demand shall be a prima facie evidence.
Opo, again, Mr. Wamila, yung pag-issue niyo po ba ng AOM, pasok na sa failure to liquidate upon due demand o hindi pa po?
Hindi pa po sa AOM, Your Honor.
Kasi wala pong due demand sa AOM.
Yes po.
At masasabi mo rin bang wala pang failure to liquidate? O meron na?
Pag sa AOM po wala, pero pag sa NS po, since meron ng first issuance which is considered as demand, so meron na po sa NS.
So,
As per
AOM
siya.
wala pa. Pag NS, meron
Meron
ng demand at
Opo.
meron ng failure to liquidate.
Opo, since sa AOM po, nire-require na silang i-justify and i-submit yung mga documents na hindi nila na-submit.
Pero sa AOM, wala pa nga ganun.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, your witness.
Thank you. And lastly, gusto ko lang to ma-clarify. Of course, the witness was a state auditor of the ICFAO. So, recommendatory lang po ang function ninyo. Hindi po kayo nagde-decide pagdating sa, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa notice of disallowance. Tama po ba?
Yes po. It's the function of the commission proper.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wamil, Attorney Wamil. I thank you for your patience. That is all for this witness, Your Honor.
Thank
unless
you,
there's anything else.
counsel for respondent. Redirect, if any, counsel for the panel of prosecutors.
Yes, Your Honor, with your permission.
Counsel may proceed
Few
with the
questions
redirect.
and redirect. Mr. Witness.